Hey, I don't give a damn what nobody say. It has never been this expensive to live. Ever. Every time I think about or trying to move out my parents' house, the cost of living just get higher and higher. Like, insurance goes up, gas goes up, not to mention the fact that you got to make 3 times the rent of wherever you live at, which is kind of insane because the average person my age ain't even making what I'm making. Not to mention the fact that I check my pay stubs all the time. I'm not making as nearly as what I would make if they ain't take all them fucking taxes out of my checks every 2 weeks. Like, and I just been sitting here thinking, like, cause with me personally, when I moved out, I always wanted to move out by myself or with a significant other. And now I'm starting to realize when people move out, they get roommates. Or they move in college apartments with other people that they don't even fucking know of because the cost of living is too fucking high. How can I get a house these days? How can I get a house, bro? The average house is like 300 bands, you know what I'm saying? And like the average like monthly cost of it is like $2,500 a month. Like that's crazy. Like, and me personally, I never agreed with having to have more than one source of income. In my opinion, you having more than one source of income should be a choice. It shouldn't be, I shouldn't need 2 sources of income to fucking survive. I'm 23, bruh. God damn. I am fucking 23. And I'm already like having a midlife crisis for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to move out my parents' crib, but I ain't trying to live check to fucking check. Like, I'm sitting here making more money than I ever made ever in my life in a year span. And it's still not enough for me to fucking move out and be able to fucking sustain a living. Like, we're doomed, bro. And they wait until we get grown to do shit like this. Like, yeah, it's over with, bro. It's over with.
I'm going to explain to you guys how much more expensive things are today than they were even 3 years ago based off of my current financial situation. So 4 years ago, when I graduated law school, I graduated making $65,000 a year. I was living in a 1-bedroom by myself, paying $1,400 a month. After the first 3 months, my boyfriend moved in, and so then we were splitting it, so it was $700 a piece. But he lost his job at one point, and so for 3 months before he got a new one, I was covering the rent all by myself. So it was about 6 months of me paying $1,400 a month for that year-long lease. Now I make about $85,000 a year. I have 2 roommates, and we split the rent 3 ways. And usually my rent is like $950, something around that. So I'm making technically $20,000 more a year. I'm paying roughly the same of what I was paying in rent. And I have never been more stressed out about money in my entire life.
Living on $1,200 a month should be outlawed. Like, the very fact that there are people in America in 2024 that's living on $1,200 a month and that's all that they get is absolutely insane to me. But it's only one way they're doing it, and I'm going to tell you about how. The income that people are receiving for $1,200 a month is Social Security. And according to this article, they're saying that Social Security is expected to run out in 2035. Now, while that sounds like a long time away, I remember when I was a kid, and I used to see on the news, because my grandma would always watch the news, I remember they would be on TV, and like the Republicans would be like, you guys better stop your spending and be more responsible, talking to like Congress, and they would be like, you're mortgaging our kids' future. And I was thinking to myself, oh, okay, well, the future is now. I'm the kid, clearly. But the people that are receiving Social Security that's only getting $1,200 a month are managing to live because of one reason. Now, I hate to state the obvious, but y'all, they're homeowners. And I know it's really cool right now to get on the internet and talk about, oh, well, it'll never be your house if you gotta have property taxes and you gotta pay insurance. It's ridiculous. Well, baby, let me tell you something. If I was making $1,200 a month, I would definitely be more comfortable spending $300 a month on property taxes than $2,000 or more on principal, interest, taxes, and insurance if I buy a house late in life and or rent. So America was built on this promise that if you work for so many years, you were supposed to end up getting three things when you retire: pension, 401k, and Social Security. Well, pension ain't really a thing no more. 401k is kind of hit or miss now. So then that leaves Social Security, which goes back to the $1,200 a month that I was talking about. Now, I don't know if y'all know how much Social Security is, but that's really seriously a real number. It's hardly ever $2,000 a month. But the other part of that was, one, you're supposed to have a paid off house. So that was going to drastically reduce your expenses. And the other part that people still don't talk about is the fact that you were supposed to be sharing all of these bills and debt with a spouse. Because when your spouse dies, you get their Social Security. So anyway, I say all of that to say, what is your plan? And when I say what is your plan, I say so very seriously, because I get it. When you 25, 30, you might not see it. But when you hit 41 and you don't own no house, 51, you don't own no house, 61, and you don't own a house. Like, how are you going to seriously afford your life if you can't even scrape up money for a down payment?
I am so tired of living my life in survival mode, because despite having 2 college degrees and making close to $80,000 a year, I still cannot keep up with the cost of living. I still cannot afford all of my bills every month and have to live paycheck to paycheck. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I am sacrificing my mental health, my time, and my energy to take care of people in their most vulnerable moments, and a lot of the time they do not make it. At the very least, I should be able to pay my bills. And for anyone who's thinking, oh, well, you shouldn't have chose that job, somebody has to do it. And you know damn well, if your loved one was critically ill, you would want somebody to take care of them, right? Something has to give. I cannot keep doing this.
I hate to be the one to say this, but the reason that the cost of living is so high, and the reason that regular household items and groceries continue to increase, is because we don't know how to stop purchasing things. We don't know how to say no. We don't have self-control. Like, if I think about history and why in the history books people actually got like a little bit of change, it's because they had some sort of resistance, some sort of self-control. We literally buy. Amazon, TikTok, freaking Target, Fashion Nova, Shein, whatever the case may be. All of these stores always gets orders just coming in and out. At what point do we say no? At what point do we fight back? Because the reality of it is, the government is looking at us like, okay, they're never going to stop, so why would we decrease the price on anything? Y'all need to just make some more money and fend for yourselves. But no, everybody has to have the latest everything. I don't know. But coming into the new year, January 2025, I will not be purchasing anything that is not necessary. And I say this, and I'm holding myself to it, because I am tired of eating my money. I am tired of wearing my money. It needs to go somewhere else. Who's with me?
Hey, I don't give a damn what nobody say. It has never been this expensive to live. Ever. Like, in no era when motherfuckers was making $1 an hour, it was never this expensive to live. Eggs, $10 a piece. Like, you walk in the store, you get 3 things, you at fucking $65. Obviously, I just went, grocery shopping, so I'm venting a little bit, but like, this shit don't make no sense. It really makes absolutely no sense how expensive shit is. Like, so if you ain't got a partner that's really ready and willing to help you out and like really like build this shit together, man, get the fuck on. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this is not the time to be taking care of nobody else. I don't give a damn what you say. If the motherfucker ain't helping, they are literally hindering your ability to be able to get shit done.
I know I'm not the only adult that sits in their car wondering how they're making the most money they've ever made in their entire life, and it still doesn't seem to be enough. My rent is $2,000 a month, and I live in a townhouse. My car note is $535 a month, and that's on the low end compared to what I see a lot of people pay. My car insurance is $370 between two vehicles. And every time I fucking turn around, that shit's going up, and they can't even tell you why, other than that the rates have increased. Fucking why? And then you got some fucking orange man in office trying to convince you that your grocery bill has decreased, but I just went and spent $100 on fucking chips, bread, bananas, apples, some fucking muffins, and hamburger meat. Oh, don't forget the $10 eggs. My HOA just decided to charge me $100 because I left my garbage can sitting out in front of my house for a couple of days because I needed to let it dry after dumping it with bleach because there were maggots in there. You rent from these companies and they penny pinch you on every fucking thing that they can. We are being bullied into poverty by these corporations and billionaires. And we have somebody in office gaslighting us in our face, telling us, oh, no, you're not. I don't understand how the families that are living off $15 an hour, like, how are you doing it? How do you pay your rent? What do you do when your car breaks down? I don't know, dude. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I'm blessed compared to a lot of people, and it's still fucking hard.
Tell me why the fuck I went to Walmart. This is all I purchased. That's it. In a nutshell, cat litter, home fragrance, deodorant, dry shampoo, 2 candles off-brand, a sleep t-shirt, a sleep pant, mouthwash, toothpaste, and that's it. Y'all want to know what this totaled? $198.72. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, and 5 protein drinks, almost $5 a fucking piece.
And when are we gonna address the fact that the cost of living is literally costing a fucking living? I ain't signed up for this shit. A motherfucker is tired. Very grateful to be able to obtain in this time that we're living in. Cause God forbid you gotta start over. They're not even hiring, not only for degrees, but for regular jobs, regular positions. They're not hiring for shit. Then don't have been somewhere where the cost of living was already high as a motherfucker. Now it's triple double that. Quality shit as fuck. Go to the grocery store. The second you buy some motherfucking fruit, you bring that shit home. Do you know you got 30 minutes? 30. Gas is literally lasting 2 and a possible. Bitch, 48 hours? All I did was go to work and back home. Like, it's not even that far, bitch. I'm like 10 minutes away. Like, I'm over it for real though. I'm truly over it. Then they wonder why motherfuckers ain't having kids. Like, is you cool? For what? Motherfuckers without kids don't even want them anymore. Like, it's just, no, they don't even want them. And then everybody else that have them already, they're done. They're done. Bitches is starting to get their tubes tied. Bitch, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I don't have to get an abortion. I'm not having no more. Like, is y'all fucking cool? It's crazy out here. On top of it's being HIV every motherfucking word you turn, bitch. Ain't nobody worried about fucking. Then y'all getting ready to take away Medicare and Medicaid. Who the fuck got time to be raising kids on top of taking care of their elder loved ones? Like, it's just too much going on. It's enough is enough.
Y'all, I'm parked in front of Dollar Tree because I'm about to go in there and get some essentials. But before that, I honestly just had like the only crash out because I had stopped to get gas, right? And I'm really in a place in my life where I'm really budgeting my finances because I just don't got it like that. I'm in a real crunch, survival, financial fucking rut. And I know it's not forever, but this is just the chapter I'm in. And as much as I try to be positive sometimes, like, it's really hard. It's really hard to be in a financial, like, survival mode when you don't know what your next move is. You don't know where your next resource is coming from, because it fucking makes you hypervigilant. And like, when you're hypervigilant, like, you can't relax, your brain can't shut off, and you can't stop worrying, and that shit just drains all your energy. Like, having to worry all the time drains your energy. And I understand that, like, people are like, oh, pray, and don't get me wrong, I pray, but when I'm about to take a shit and I don't know when the next fucking slice of paper toilet is coming from, like, you know, that's real life 3D shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like it's a really difficult place to be in. And so with that being said, I had $25 in like my Apple Cash card, And so I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna go to the gas station, I'm gonna get $15 of gas, and then the rest, like, I'm gonna take to get like a little bit of essentials at Dollar Tree. And when I asked him for 15 regular, he had put gas in my car and it charged my whole shit. And I just stood there because I'm not trying to crash out in front of this man, but I'm like, fuck. Like, I literally don't have anything else. Like, my regular account is negative. Like, fuck. I have no toilet tissue. I have no, like, I need stuff for the house. Like, I don't have water. Like, I don't, oh my God. So he was like, oh, like, it charges you temporarily, like, it's gonna refund you. So I literally drove off and I parked on this random street and I just cried. Like, I let it all out. Like, I couldn't even, it wasn't even one of those like boohoo cries. It was just like one of those silent cries where like the tears just come down and you're just like overwhelmed, you just shut down. And within a couple of minutes, like, I got $11 back, thank God. And so with that being said, I'm about to go into the Dollar Tree and I'm about to get, you know, whatever essentials I can with that. But y'all, this is not okay. Like, this is not normal. And I share this not because I want to give a sob story, not because, you know, I'm asking for help or anything like that. Because honestly, I'm a person that has a very hard time receiving help, and that's not even like my gist. It's just to shine a light for other people that are going through this shit, because I know that I'm not one of one. And it's not even like, oh, you can tell somebody like get a job. Most of the jobs right now, are not paying enough for you to cover rent, for you to cover bills, and for you to be able to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's insane. And I don't know where anybody else lives, but I live in New Jersey. It's super fucking expensive on like the Northeast. Like, it's the fact that other people live like this, because like I said, I know I'm not one of one. This shit is insane. And the fact that like it's only gonna get worse and this economy is only getting worse. Like, I understand, like I said, this is just a chapter. Like, I'm in my last year of grad school, so I know I'm gonna have a career next year. But the fact that like not many people are in my position and probably, you know, like have kids, have way more responsibilities than I do, and they have to live like this, it's fucking horrible. And it's depressing. And I think a big issue with like mental health and depression in this country is probably because people can't take care of themselves, and people know that. It makes you feel like a second-class citizen. It makes you feel like shit. It makes you feel like a bad person, and it makes you feel like you're not enough, and that's a shitty feeling. And it just makes me sad. It makes me sad that as a country we advance as much as we have, but there's so many people that are like falling between the cracks. And I don't know if anything will ever be done about that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I had to share because this shit is hard. And if you're going through this, I'm really sorry. And honestly, I wouldn't wish this on nobody, for real.
Have y'all ever heard the saying, living paycheck to paycheck? Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me put it in perspective for you. I had $1.83 in my bank. I just swiped credit at the gas pump so I could get $10 for gas because I was on E, my friend. And hopefully in 2 business days, I get that $10 back in my account, because my bank does not play, man. They charged me $40 in overdraft fees because I was overdrafted 7 pennies. I ain't even playing it. Banks do not mess around with their money, even if it's 7 pennies. So, all that to say, please hit all these buttons so I can get TikTok paid and get my $10. Love you, bye.
I just need somebody else to tell me that they're living paycheck to paycheck and putting themselves into credit card debt out of necessity, not because of fun. I am 28 years old. I work a decent paying job. I love my job. I make good income. We have no kids, me and my fiance, and we're still barely scraping by. Our bills are paid, but we can't save any money. We can't go on vacation. I mean, we do little things here and there, but realistically, we don't really do anything. And we still live paycheck to paycheck, okay? I don't understand how people with kids are doing this. Props to y'all. I mean, seriously, the utmost respect, because I feel like I'm drowning and I only have cats. Any money that we're able to save ends up getting spent on the car, or the cat has to go to the vet, or one of us has a medical emergency. Like, it's just gone. It's gone. I don't understand. We don't live beyond our means. Are we all just collectively putting ourselves into debt because I don't know what else to do?